Hello, everyone, and happy Sunday. And welcome to our live write-in / work party / do whatever you kind of want as we all hang out together tonight, which I was super excited about. I always love hanging out with you guys. So just as a reminder for everyone, no writing prompts, no sprints. We're just kind of chilling and hanging out. If you do have a question for us that you want to ask, go ahead and ask it. If you want to see us talk about something, go ahead and mention it in the chat, and we'll see if we can get around to that. But we are going to talk about what we are working on tonight. So I can go first. I have made all the body parts for Crochet Spider, and so now I'm just working on sewing him together. I'm very excited about this spider.
I'm also very excited about Spider.
I don't love real life spiders, but that sounds cute. I will admit that.
Definitely the cutest spider I've ever seen.
All right, who's working on what? Des is doing a
jump
spider.
in. Now I can't remember. I think I'm gonna be actual working, like job working, because I have so much to do next week, and I just want to get kind of organized.
Yeah, I'm doing actual working too. Deadline stuff, not as fun, but there you go.
I have plot note cards thrown all over my office, courtesy of my 2-year-old. So I might straighten those up and work on them, but I also might just read instead of writing because I don't really feel like writing today.
Nice. What are you reading, I guess would be the question.
I am finally trying to finish A Clash of Kings by George R. R. Martin.
Wow.
I've been reading it for like 2 years, so I need to, I'm a little over halfway through it. I need to finish it.
I might do some writing. I've been putting some stuff in our writing group folder every week. So I'm gonna maybe try and finish up my next chapter for that. But I have no idea what I'm doing in this book, so I might read too. We'll see.
My goal is to start writing again and like reintroduce myself to like a work in progress that I've been working on forever, but it's probably going to lead me back into my new obsession, which is LinkedIn, and seeing if there's any job postings. And just
I thought
like
you were like, you
filtering.
just really liked LinkedIn right
I've
now.
never used it before until June, and now it's like literally like when you like relax at the end of the night, I'm like, I'm going to pull up my phone. Usually it's like Facebook or Instagram or Pinterest or something like that. Nope. Popped on LinkedIn. Let's see what's going on over there. This is my life now.
If you want to chat LinkedIn strategy, I've been also doing a lot of LinkedIn and not for fun. So
yeah, well, this is not fun either.
Yeah, I don't think anyone uses LinkedIn.
No one's like scroll through LinkedIn.
It's no one's first choice on a whim basis.
There's like a couple people I know that I just see constantly like commenting and posting on LinkedIn, and I'm like, do you enjoy this? There are always people who work in like business and like sales and stuff, and I'm like,
yeah, like recruiting and sales. I think that's like more up their alley. But
I have a friend in recruiting, and even he's like, I am on LinkedIn because I need to be because I'm a recruiter. But it's not like I'm just here to have a silly, goofy time, you know.
Silly goose. People in the comments, please let us know as well what you're working on. I think we have a few in the comments working on fantasy novels. Does anyone else say anything? Precious Cousins was waiting for us to come back. Hello, we're happy to have you. Maisie is lurking in the comments, working on fantasy rom-com and studying for a test. Nice.
Oh, actually, speaking of tests, I've recently started my journey to learn SQL, and I found a couple really cool like quizzes online. Maybe I'll jump into those and actually do something productive.
LinkedIn can be productive. LinkedIn is like, I will say, I sometimes go to scroll in a way that like feels a little more productive than like Twitter, even if it's not actually.
At least on Twitter as well, as sometimes you can pretend that the writing advice is helping. I don't know.
if I was actually going to be productive, I should really work on my math lesson plan for school. But I don't want to do that.
Math.
Hey, I say the spider is productive because you're moving towards an end goal of something.
That's
And
true.
I say that's productive. That's progress.
Mm-hmm.
It's also more fun, and I don't want to be burnt out from school already. So I'm taking a break because I worked on it a lot this weekend.
A break is also productive. I saw a tweet the other day that was like, writers and creative people just need time to sit there sometimes. And I'm like, that's very smart.
Yeah.
We really do. Carrie is finishing up book 2 of her fantasy series. Nice. Joe Catherine pretending work doesn't exist. A good strategy.
Well, and apparently Joe Catherine, not sure if they've hired the other 6 people who are supposed to be there or not. So
Oh,
I
dear.
am stressed on Joe Catherine's behalf.
Yeah.
No one should be doing the work of 7 people.
Oh, no. Andrew Walker's going to finish Camp Nano's short stories or revised book finally. Very nice.
Let's run with the burst of inspiration for sure.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to work party and we'll probably be, just continue to comment if you have questions or just want to chat, and we'll kind of dip in and out of answering or chatting with you guys.
I love all of our simultaneous Slack message noises.
I feel so uncomfortable breaking the silence in this new format.
Don't just do it.
I wanted to answer Precious Cousin's question of how the word nerds define a fantasy mystery like Harry Potter, or in better words, what is a fantasy mystery novel exactly? And I've thought about this before because it feels like in some ways any genre can kind of be a mystery if there's anything characters have to figure out. So I don't know what the answer to this is.
Same. The only thing I could think of when I saw the question was like, I want somebody to create a fantasy version of Clue, to where it's definitely murder mystery, but it's all like, it's super fantasy. That would be really cool.
That would be very cool.
But
Yeah,
I think, mystery is like in its own genre because like that's what it is. Does that make sense? To where it's like, it's a mystery because that's what the plot is. That's what the characters are relying on. Whereas when you have like the fantasy, there's so much more to it. For like perhaps like the world building, that I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, that's a mystery book. I would just be like, oh yeah, that's fantasy.
The first thing I think of when I hear fantasy mystery is a series I've never read, but like the Dresden Files by Jim Butcher. Like that's like, those are mystery novels in a fantasy setting. Versus Harry Potter, it's like, it's a fantasy series and there's other like, you know, this big bad they have to fight and there just happens to be like a mystery element to it.
Whereas, like, well, that's exactly how I'd say it too. Like, fantasy mystery versus fantasy with mystery elements.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, genres like mystery or romance have like certain beats that you expect, and if those beats aren't in it, I wouldn't call it a fantasy mystery or a fantasy romance. It would be a fantasy with mystery elements, and it's kind of like a fine, like, at that point, it kind of feels like you're mincing words, but I would say, like, is it following sort of the beat sheet of mystery? Sorry, Erin, did I cut you off? Were you gonna say
No,
something?
you pretty much said what I was thinking. The Dresden Files is a good example of something that I would categorize as like more mystery. I don't say more mystery than fantasy because he is a wizard, but like the goal is definitely to solve mysteries, right? So yeah, it's a pretty good example.
In private chat, Megan said, this was it the 7.5 Lives of Evelyn Hardcastle. Is that what it was called? That one was like a fantasy mystery.
Can something be a mystery without it being murder?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Murder's just more fun.
Like the first thing when you said that, the first thing I thought of was in a series of unfortunate events, the Sugar Bowl was like set up the entire like all the seasons, but you didn't know what it was. And like I guess it does kind of correlate to like life and death, but like the mystery surrounding it wasn't like a whodunit.
So I'd be interested in finding more mystery stories, not necessarily the genre, but like, because whodunit, they already done it, and then it's just that there's also suspense elements, so the person solving the mystery doesn't also get murdered. So like the clue finding and stuff of something that feels more who's gonna get murdered or something. I don't know. I'd be curious to see more.
Or like
variety
someone's
in
missing
mysteries.
can be like a mystery.
I think there's like a lot of middle grade that does that better because there's less murder in middle grade.
Yeah.
So stuff like
That's true.
Or like something important's been stolen. Like that is more
Yeah.
common in middle grade than in adult mystery. Yeah.
Or like if you're kind of tying in like a historical element, a lot of times there are kind of mysteries where it's like, well, how did this historical, like how did these historical events align in a way that caused whatever to happen? That was a poor explanation, but it's another potential mystery.
Bless somebody, whoever that is. Again.
Isn't it?
I saw Nope on Friday night.
Oh, was it good?
Yeah, it's really good.
Really scary?
It was like a good amount of scary. It was more suspenseful than anything.
That's my favorite. I was hoping it was either going to be really good or really bad, but he's on a run of really great. So I'm glad to know that you liked it.
Yeah, I want to go see it.
I don't usually do horror movies. Like I don't do scary stuff very much, but I do like aliens. So I'm definitely into it.
You'll like the movie. Because I was also like, I don't know if I don't like a lot of like horror. I do and I don't. I'm getting more into it recently. But I love Jordan Peele. I will watch whatever that man puts out. So
I wouldn't normally go to an alien one, but I do trust him to do aliens in an original way. So
it is an original way.
Okay, that's what I figured. I'm excited. I'm gonna go.
I want to see it again because like I need to see all of the things I missed the first time I watched it.
I love
That's how good it was, eh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I'm also a huge Keke Palmer fan. I've been a stan of hers since True Jackson VP on Nickelodeon.
Oh, throwback.
I will
Wow.
also watch anything that she's in.
Okay, Emma's chat window scared the crap out of me when I looked up for a second. You look like the girl from The Ring crawling towards the camera or something. Just at a first glance.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Scared.
So we're at just about the hour mark. How's everyone doing? What are we feeling?
I'm good to call it. I don't want to work anymore, so.
Yeah.
Same. I have food waiting for me and I'm hungry.
I did manage to open up Scrivener, but I've got about 6 years worth of catching up with this, and I'm so overwhelmed with it, not knowing where to start.
Well, opening Scrivener is a start.
It's a start.
You can't do any of the other things without doing that, probably.
it.
So.
I just looked at jewelry online, so I mean, zero productivity.
Nice.
Um,
I think we're probably good to call it then. Real quick, I just wanted to show you guys the progress on my spider. He has, like,
Spider!
legs now.
So cute.
He has legs.
He's
Oh my
so
gosh,
cute.
adorable.
So, hopefully, I'll be done with him this week.
The coziest.
Well, with that, that is a good place to end it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and being productive with us. Please let us know if you like this new form of chat. I know that we all really like it. We would love to hear your opinions on it as well. Do we know what
Also,
we're
the
doing?
new time. I'm curious thoughts from. Yeah. We started at 8 today. It kept throwing me as I was looking at the clock. I'm like, how? We've only been here for half an hour. This doesn't make any sense. But we tried a new time. We're probably going to stick with it and see how it goes. So, just in case anyone was curious what had happened there. New time.
Yes.
Same orders.
So also let us know about the new time. Well, with that being said, thanks for hanging out with us, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.